Hello, Algebra 1. We are starting with wrapping up 1.3, solving equations with variables on both sides. So if you can join me with your yellow packets, we'll get this done all together. Please copy down what I write and pause the video if you need it. So the first bit, when solving an equation, if you get a true equation where the variable is equal to one number, then you have one real solution. And that's the kind of thing that we have been dealing with where you have like x equals 2 or something like that. That's the one real solution. Now, if we have a no solution, that's where you solve an equation and you get a false equation, like 2 equals 6. 2 will never be equal to 6. That is a false equation, so that's no solution. And then you write infinitely many solutions when solving for an equation that is always true. For example, 2 equals 2. That is always true. So that has infinitely many solutions. So these are the types that we're going to focus on today. And solving will be kind of the same as normal. So you guys might be flying through this, but we just kind of have these special cases to take care of. So let's get started. First one, make sure you draw a line down your equal sign, as always. And we can combine some like terms on both sides, it looks like. So over here, we've got some matching x's, a little 1 in front of that guy. So we got 1x minus 6x. That would be negative 5x plus 4 equals. And then over here, we can combine our just numbers. So we've got 6, positive 6 minus 2 because of that negative sign out front. So that would be 4, 6 minus 2. And then minus 5x, we bring that down. All right, so I just brought down that 4 with it, brought down the negative 5, just to make sure that we're keeping in line after we combine things. All right, so we're good there. Now we want to make sure that we get the x's on both sides. So I'm going to add this 5x over here, and you'll notice something funky going on already, but that's okay. All right, we add 5x to both sides. Those are gone, no more x's. Negative 5x plus 5x is just 0. Same over here. So we get 4 is equal to 4. And this is always true. So I'm going to write that always true. So we would write there are infinitely many solutions, which means that we could plug in any number into this original equation up here. We can plug in anything for x, anything in the world. 1, 2, negative 1, negative 6, a billion, 13,582. We can plug in anything and it will always be true because we're ending here. Okay, always be true. No matter what we plug in for x, it's always true. So there are infinitely many options to plug in for x. That's what that means. All right. Number 2. Here we go. First step, we're going to distribute. So I'm going to start with this 4 out here. All right, so we can do 4y when we multiply those, and then 4 times negative 1 is negative 4 equals 4y plus 2. And you might already be able to see that this is not looking right. This is not matching up, but let's get rid of these variables just to make sure. Subtract the 4y from both sides. These are gone. These are gone. So now we get negative 4 equals a positive 2 when we bring down this negative 4, this positive 2. And that is never true, right? You're never going to say that negative 4 is the same thing as 2. So when we get this, we write there are no solutions or no real solutions if you want. We're going to kind of deal with real and unreal solutions moving forward. If you just write no solutions, I'm cool with that. But that's what you do when you get something that doesn't make sense. That is untrue. No solutions. All right. Last one. Ooh, we got a sneaky little negative sign out here. That is the distributive property, but what's that little sneaky number? It's a little negative 1 out there. All right. So we've got negative 8 equals negative 1 times x, because I multiplied those two. And then multiply negative 1 times that 4, so that'd be minus 4. Cool, cool. This is looking all right. I don't know. What do you guys want to do next? You might do something a little bit differently than I did, but I'll do plus 4 on both sides. So those are gone. And negative 8 plus 4, that is negative 4 equals negative 1 times x. And so last step, x is not all by itself. We need to divide by a negative 1, which just changes the sign. So we get x equals 4. Negative divided by a negative is positive. And so when we have one answer like this, we say there are one solution. There is one solution. That doesn't really make sense. There is one solution, which is x equals 4. All right, so that's it for today. You're going to either just be solving and getting one solution, writing infinitely many if you get a true statement, or writing no solutions if you get a false statement. And so I want you all to work on the next page, your practice. Oh my gosh. I want you to do all of these now. So you have 9 problems on your own. And then at the end of the class period, your substitute teacher will go over the answer key with you. Good luck.